Hey guys, my name is Tiffany Flux. I'm a custom jewelry designer, and today we're going to be doing a video on Kendrick Lamar's custom-made diamond crown. It is a exceptional piece. It was a collaboration between Tiffany's, Kendrick Lamar, and Dave Free. So we're going to cover all of the basics, how it was made, you know, the materials used, and everything that's really special about this crown because it is really an exceptional piece. So the very first thing is it's estimated at $1.4 million. I don't know if it's actually worth that because I know the, the cost of making things and like the cost of labor, it's like a little bit inflated obviously, but it's Tiffany. So the craftsmanship is there. So the crown features over 8,000 diamonds, a total of 137 carats. When you actually look at the piece, the mealy that they're using is a wide range of sizes. How you're actually going to figure out how to set the piece becomes a little bit more challenging when you're using multiple sizes because you really have to calibrate, you know, each stone needs to actually fit in its place. Like when we're working, we need about 0.1 to 0.15 millimeters of space between each diamond. Like you can't even see how small that is. It's really, really insignificant. And so each diamond has to perfectly fit within its own place. As you can see in this video, they're actually using a software that is going to kind of use AI technology to basically place the diamonds itself. There are different ways of doing that. So when you're doing in the 3D like this, it's obviously easier to do it and it's easier to gauge kind of like how many diamonds you need and like, but you can also do it by hand with a stone setter. So, you know, when we're working with stone setters, there's two options. There's either one like this where we do it in 3D. It's usually a lot easier for the stone setter in the sense that the cubby holes for the diamonds are already ready. So it's easier to know, you know, where they're going. There's also less labor involved, which means the cost goes down as well because they don't have to do every individual stone themselves. Or there's the way of doing it literally by hand. When you're working with a really good stone setter, that is actually an option. I do know a lot of people who do that depending on like what it is, the piece that they're doing. That's just like a little behind the scenes of like how we actually set stones. When they were crafting this piece, they said that it took over 1,300 hours and over a 10-month period. So it was quite a lengthy project. For me, knowing how to do bespoke pieces, I feel like one of the hardest parts of making this piece, which may seem insignificant, but it's actually very hard to recreate a piece that will fit perfectly. Because, you know, when he's going to be wearing this, it needs to stay snug, it needs to fit perfectly to his head. Even sometimes when we have like custom made chokers with solid metal, we actually have to recreate the entire neck in 3D to be able to make sure that it fits on the person. So it can be very difficult. When we're working in 3D, if we have like an object that we're trying to say like cover, we can actually scan the object. There are many different ways of doing this, but you can't really scan someone's head. Like even if you tried to scan me with my hair, you wouldn't be able to do it. Like it just, I'd have to shave my head. It wouldn't work, you know? So they're basically kind of having to gauge it. I'm sure he had to go in many times to try it on, see if it fits, you know, adjust it, keep going until it fits perfectly, because it's not something that you want to just pop off your head, not at 1.4 million, you know what I'm saying? So that probably took a lot of time. Lastly, it was made of titanium. So this is a really good option when you're having such a big piece like this because titanium is significantly lighter than gold. It's significantly lighter. It's also an extremely durable material. Not that you're going to be, you know, doing anything crazy wearing a crown like that. I doubt it's going to get too much wear and tear. But it is, you know, a very good option in terms of durability, in terms of lightweight. This is a huge piece, you know. In terms of comfort, I don't see him wearing it if it had been, you know, in solid gold. It would just be too much. Titanium is also less expensive than gold, which is why it surprised me sometimes that it did hit that $1.4 million price point. But I don't know. just some speculation. There have been a lot of Thorn-inspired pieces this year. Like we recently did a video on Machine Gun Kelly's engagement ring to Megan Fox, and it had the same theme of thorns as well. I don't think like it was any way the same meaning and representation behind it, but it's kind of funny that we're seeing it all within the same year. I really love it when celebrities go all out and do these really eccentric, really unique pieces because, you know, all the time we see celebrities who do just kind of the most boring and I don't want to say generic pieces. And it's like when you have stylists and when you have, you know, I don't want to say an unlimited amount of money, but like when you have the capability of doing very, you know, artistic pieces, it's always boring when people just go like the classic minimalist route. And so it's so refreshing to see such artistic pieces that are so beautifully executed. So I'd love to know your thoughts on if you like this piece. And who your favorite pieces have been like this year. Like, do you guys have any celebrities that you guys love their pieces and that you think I should do a commentation on? I would love to see it. All right, guys, thanks for watching. My name is Dominic Flux. I'd love to hear your feedback, and I'll see you next time.